Stop at 92.
You don't have to pay attention to the first one.
Once you get, I got a $7,500. Don't get me started on the schools.
Hey.
Over 20%, they will pay up to 80.
For the, well,
No,
Until
ours
you
is
get
not.
deductible.
Were you out of town?
Ours is deductible driven. We don't have that.
I always
copay
count
with
on
that.
the beginning.
Right.
So like I pay $488 a month, and my deductible this year is $3,000.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Time to call to order the Plan Commission, City of Franklin, Indiana. It is August the 18th, 2026, 6 p.m. Let's begin with a roll call and a determination of a quorum, please.
Norm Gabehart.
Here.
Jordana Halpern.
Here?
Bill Carson.
Here.
Michael Spongberg.
Here.
Suzanne Finley.
Here.
John Kimsky.
Here.
Irene Nally.
Here.
Michelle Schreiner.
Here.
Matt McElroy.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We need to approve the minutes from June 16th, 2026. Do we have any errors or omissions to edit? Seeing none, we'll take a motion to approve.
I'm
Motion made, Haltom,
Second.
second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you,
Motion
Rachel.
passes. In order to save time tonight, anyone who plans on speaking either for or against the petition before the board tonight, please go ahead and stand and be sworn in. We'll do everybody at once. That'll save time later.
You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give tonight be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Over to Joanna then, report of officers and committees.
We did have two technical review committee meetings since the last Plan Commission meeting. The first one was actually June 25th, not the 15th. I apologize for that. There were four items on the agenda. The first one being at 2515 North Morton Street. It was for a Duke substation expansion, which is their main facility there off of Morton. The second item was the secondary plat and construction plans for Eagles Landing, which is located off of Hurricane Road, just immediately north of the Legends Golf Course entrance. Third item was the Gateway Park Retail. This is a proposal to develop Block B of what is going to be Paris Drive Park West. The property is located on the east side of Franklin, north of Longest Drive, and west of McDonald's. They are splitting that property into two different, I guess, one will be Block A to the north, and then Block B will be converted to Lot A, which is the fourth item that was on the agenda. What the proposal is for the Gateway Park Retail is a site development plan for the construction of a multi-tenant commercial structure. And they should be starting construction within the next couple of weeks, if not sooner. The second meeting was on July 23rd. The only item on that agenda was the Sunbeam 45-acre annexation and zone map change, which was supposed to be on this evening's agenda. However, the petitioner did submit a request to withdraw that from consideration. We did receive that Friday at about 3:30, so that has been withdrawn and removed from your agenda with no action taken. And that's all.
All right, thank you. On to old business then. ICPC 26-5, a primary plat for Cambry Hills. Would you like to introduce us to that?
I'm sure. So Cambry Hills is the property that is located at the northeast corner of Umbarger Lane and County Road 75 South. This is the primary plat. It is the second, well, that's, I guess, kind of second step. The annexation and rezoning was the first step that had been before Plan Commission and Council. That ordinance, both of those ordinances were adopted and are into effect. The rezoning ordinance did include a number of commitments. All of those commitments are being met with this particular proposal on the development. They are proposing to develop 202 residential lots, and I can't operate this today. Okay, we will get there, I promise. The area to the north will be Block A. That is the woods that will remain as a woods at this particular time. There are no plans for any development in that area. There we go. So in this exhibit, it is showing the phasing of the property between the 3 different phases, which I'm sure the petitioner will probably go through that a little bit further in detail. This did go before the Technical Review Committee meeting on April 23rd. We did have 2 revisions. One received June 25th, and the other one received August 3rd. The one before you is the August 3rd revision. In the subdivision control ordinance, it states that intersection improvements at the intersection of a subdivision street or planned drive with an existing street, the subdivider shall install deceleration, acceleration, and passing lanes meeting the requirements of the city and engineer. One of the reasons why there were revisions from June 25th to August 3rd, the petitioner tried to obtain the necessary right-of-way from the property owner on the west side of Umbarger Lane in order to be able to install those improvements. That property owner respectfully declined selling or granting those easements and right-of-way to the petitioner. Therefore, they had to redesign the site and shift Umbarger Lane to the east in order to have enough right-of-way in order to provide the A-cell, D-cell, and passing blister. So that is included, and that requirement is being met. It is ready for the board's consideration and action.
All right, thank you. Who speaks for Cambria Hills?
Hello, my name is Lance McElroy. I'm with Arbor Homes. No relation, sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know. But yes, I think Joanne has covered it pretty well. And I should say Arbor Homes, Silverthorne Homes, as the majority of the homes in here will be Silverthorne. Joanne has covered it pretty well. We did have, unfortunately, a couple of delays due to some right-of-way acquisition, and we had some issues on our layout to start with, which staff pointed that out to us, and we got that fixed. So what you have before you is the red, what's in red is going to be our section 1. It has the entrance on Umbarger Lane. It has the entrance on the County Road 75 South. The blue would be section 2, and the orange would be section 3. That's anticipated phasing of this development. The rest of it, I think, is pretty straightforward. I'll really take any questions if you have any.
Joanna, you've reviewed it in conjunction with the commitments that were required in the zoning, because they were pretty substantial. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And in your report, you've indicated they have met those commitments with this design. That's why it went back a couple of times. too.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yep.
Nothing further to present then?
No. I'll just take any questions if anyone
Okay.
has any.
And we'll move on to,
Yeah, and if there's anybody in the audience, I think this
does
gentleman.
anyone in the audience wish to speak either for or against the petition tonight? No?
I'm sure for more information, if there's any questions.
I'm sorry, just so she can record them and pick them up. Yes.
Yeah, and I'm Tony Bagato with Arbor Homes. I was working with Eric Prime, the attorney, when we zoned it. So in case there was any questions through the rezoning process, I came to provide additional support.
Okay, last chance for anyone in the audience then to speak either for or against the petition. This time we will close the public hearing. We'll open it up to the board for questions, comments. I will begin with the wooded area to the north. Who owns it? Who takes care of it?
The landowner wants to retain that, so that's going to be a block number 1 that will be part of the first plat, and we'll have to have the landowner sign off on that plat since they will be retaining it, but we're going to have to plat it as a block 1. Most of it's wooded with an existing lake. We can, so technically with the property owner still maintain, or still possessing it, it would be theirs to maintain.
Would you identify the property owner for the record, please?
Sorry.
That would be Palladium Properties.
Did everyone get that? It was Palladium Properties.
Okay.
I have a question.
And again, no plans to develop that further at this point?
Is there any safety issues or any issues with the water and the woods? Being, there's not anything, any fence or anything between them?
No, there's, we're actually going to have, we're going to try to maintain the woods as much as possible. We do along Umbraga Road, we do have to take a water line and a path up to the armory. So we're going to get into the woods a little bit there, but the lots have been laid out so that we could try to stay out of the woods as much as possible. The back of about 3 or 4 of the 5 of the lots is going to have a wetlands conservation easement on it just because it comes a little bit onto the back of the lot, so we don't want the homeowner putting something in that. But there won't be a fence that will separate them.
That issue, I can recall one of the numerous meetings we had regarding this property, and that was one of the issues that came up with council and about retaining that land in its current state. Frankly, it couldn't be developed without a lot of site work. It's flood area. I mean, floodplain couldn't be used. Those people that were there said they wanted to maintain it that way. The truth of the matter is it's there now. And so that was one of the questions that came up, and they said it's the same kind of concern there that it isn't, and we don't have the ability to do anything with them requiring them to move it because it's agricultural.
The only thing that I see is that there's not children there now. There's not,
Right.
There's no one there. But now you're going to put 202 houses, and they're going to have a lot of children in them. And so how do you keep them out of the wetlands and out of the water and out of the woods where they can be dangerous for them?
Great question, but that's not a zoning commitment.
I know, but I'm still going to ask it.
But
On
this is a
record.
plat, this is a plat, that's
Yeah.
right.
Brings me to my next question, which is drainage. Where are we at in the drainage design, and when do we go to the drainage board?
We have been, we submitted to the surveyor's office. They said that they would look at this in more detail when we have final construction plans for section 1. We have one lake that is going to drain into the underneath the I-65 right-of-way. The drainage is that direction to the south and east. So we're, at this point, we had not needed to go through the drainage board.
Okay. Different question then. Has NDOT given you any feedback on work that they may have planned that might affect the I-65 right-of-way?
I'm sorry, say that.
The I-65 right-of-way, have you received any feedback from NDOT on future work that might affect it?
No, we'll need to put the plans together and show how we're draining it. I may have misspoke. I think I did go to the drainage board on the prime, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay, no, sorry. Another one. It was another job, went to the drainage board. I'll run it together.
You need a secretary.
I could speak to the NDOT question because they have been in contact with me about a project that they are proposing on the interstate for lane expansions. So I made them aware of this subdivision that may occur. So NDOT's aware of it. As far as drainage goes, that's going to be between Arbor Homes and NDOT, so.
And for the record, everything in here meets the RS3 standards?
They meet all the requirements of the zoning ordinance related to the zoning district and the commitments.
If you recall, some of our commitments were in excess of what is required by the ordinance. So that's why I asked Joanna had to review it to make sure they met the commitments because they were more stringent than just the RS3 standards.
Okay. Anyone else from the board? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and close it for questions. We'll open up the floor then to a motion.
Would you like staff recommendation?
Yeah, I would like a staff recommendation first, please.
Staff recommends approval of the primary plat with 3 conditions. Number 1, Johnson County Drainage Board approval is required, and copies shall be provided to staff prior to issuance of a land disturbance permit for work associated with an approved set of construction plans. 2, NDOT approval is required for all work proposed within the I-65 right-of-way, and copies shall be provided to staff prior to issuance of a land disturbance permit for work associated with an improved set of construction plans. And then 3, it is subject to all commitments as outlined in ordinance 2026-05.
Okay, we are open for a motion. One thing first, is the petitioner satisfied with the conditions and agrees to the conditions?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Thank you. Now we can have a motion.
I make a motion to approve PC 26-5 with the staff recommendations to be approved.
I
Motion by
second that.
Kempsky, second by Norm Gabehart. Let's do a roll call vote, please.
Norm Gayhardt,
Yes.
Regina Halton,
Yes.
Bill Carson,
Yes.
Michael Sponberg,
Yes.
Suzanne Finley,
Yes.
John Kinsey,
Yes?
Irene Nally,
Yes.
Michelle Stringer,
Yes.
Matt McElroy.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
On to new business then. Do we have any new business?
The new business has been withdrawn.
Let the record show that PC 26-12 and PC 26-13 has been withdrawn by the petitioner. Any other business tonight?
No other business?
Okay. I believe we are ready for an adjurnment then. Gigi, do you want to take us out?
Make a motion that we adjourn.
Gigi?
Yes.
All
I
right.
make a motion.
Anyone else? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, stay.
Was there
Not
anything
today.
special that happened?